This playthrough is rated E for everyone.
What does it take to be a hero? The big dark hero with the sword? Or the man of a golden heart that's done the best he can to help everyone along the journey and didn't take all the credit? Let's find out as we save the world! Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare here with the finale of Guardians Crusade. The last episode, we gathered the rest of the toys from Geppetto and fought the final, like, I guess, I don't know if I'd call it Uber boss or anything like that in the Holy Dragon. But now it's time for us to fight Z-Zane. But before we do that, let me see if I can find some random enemies. I want to show off one toy because I'm not going to show other stuff during the final battle because that'd be pretty dangerous to do. Because after you collect all Geppetto's toys and you go back home, you can get the ultimate toy in Peacemaker. However, Peacemaker is, as you can tell, pretty dangerous. So, alright, let's show it off. Where are you, Peacemaker? Peacemaker! Well, let's find out. Well, I already told you what it did at the time, but... yeah, he'll hit everyone on this one. That's the problem with this guy, is he's random, so... look at that damage, holy crap! And it almost one-shot. It'll never kill you completely, but it'll do a ton of damage, and it uses all your PP to do it. So, yeah, that's why I don't want to use it for the final battle. Because it wouldn't even finish off the main bad guy, because it only did like, what, 2,000 or something like that? Actually, it might do more against the final bad guy, but still. Alright, let's go and rest in. I will. There is 3 toys I haven't used, which I will use those during the final battle. Yeah, let's go and rest. Yeah, the reason I went here is so that way it didn't have to show me flying from Orgo, because there's no like quick place next to Orgo, so I just went here. Now, oh yeah, let me show you my stats for everyone since we're here. So now he's at 45. If you want to gain max levels or get to really high level, go to Ryan's Castle, which is near Den Helder, and that's the best place for experience grinding, and you get to 100th level. Since you're not going to need money at this point, I would just fill up on spin stacks and maybe some peach potions, and then spend the rest of your money on buying equipment to sell to or use on Baby to eat or to train Baby. Right now, Baby's stats are obviously not as good as mine. As you can see, mine defense is 331 and Baby's is 100. But if you feed him like helmets and stuff like that, it raises his defense up by 1. And by the time you've got so much money at this point in the game, you could probably get the Baby's stats up to yours by buying cheap equipment. Because it doesn't matter what equipment it is, it just has to be equipment. And it'll raise it up by a point. And then if you train Baby, he gets the point increase, but he also gets 3 HP every time he trains. And all you have to do is go to Triskin for that one. But I don't need to because the game isn't that hard to be able to need to do that. But if you want to do that, you can. So, but I think that's a bit of overkill. Although I thought about doing that off screen just to show how quick the final boss would be, but I at least want the boss to last a few seconds before I beat him. And no, we're not gonna like instantly one-shot him or anything like that, but because we're not that high a level. But I want to, you know, show off, show the battle being at least a semi-decent amount of time. Yeah, that's it. After all this, after everything's done, we're about to save the world from this evil being that... well, I guess he was kind of... well, no, Zizan himself wasn't mentioned. It was the guy who summoned him that was mentioned more. Because I would almost say he's a surprise final boss. Because he's not really talked about. It's only the guy who's summoning him. But no, I guess people do talk about dark evils and all that other stuff. Oh yeah, I guess I do want to rest before I talk to Darkbeat, just so if something weird happened, I would just come back here instead. Which, I mean, dying in the final battle? I mean, what? Well, then again, I had a recording for another game, which that happened to, but okay, so never mind. But that was an action game. That's usually expected to die during those RPGs. Unless you're playing like super hard RPG or you're really not trying, you shouldn't really die from the final battle. There are a few exceptions, but that's story stuff, so. Alright, I forgot which... actually, it's been a few episodes since I've been back here. Which room's Darkbeat in? I know he's around here somewhere. Actually, maybe he's in one of this room, like over here, something like that. There he is, Darkbeat, actually. Where's Ipki? Is Ipki available to talk? Oh, but she didn't say anything, so. Yeah, arc. Yeah. Okay, let's talk to Darkbeat now that we got the holy equipment. You found all the pieces of the holy armor. Way to go, you guys are amazing. Now I'll just put them on and... Well, I don't get it. It's not letting me wear them. What do you mean? You're the hero, aren't you? You're called Darkbeat, the Dark Hero, all that other stuff. That's odd. Hey, why don't you try putting them on, Knight? We can't put them on. That's silly. You put on the holy armor. What? Huh. Neat. What? Knight? Knight. You're the legendary warrior? The chosen one? They're gone. Where did we get teleported to? Whoa, what the? Where did we come to? You can't, I think you can technically get to this place on the map by flying. It's far to the southeast on the map, but I didn't feel the need to show it off because we were going to come here anyway. Where are we? Where'd Darkbeat go? Swerk. Wait, but that guy looks like me. You have undergone many trials in your quest. You have only one more test to pass. Me. Draw your sword and prove your determination. See, it was cool to say that before Undertale. For boss time against Darwin, the legendary hero himself. Yeah, he looks just like me, except he's a little bit more anime inspired than myself. I'm a little bit more goofy. So Darwin there's no... This is almost like kind of the fight against your dark self in Final Fantasy IV or whatever. We'll just tell baby to keep attacking, so. Yeah, just physical attack. Yeah, we got a new attack now. Nice. Ah, no hit, baby, Darwin. Jerk. Darwin has 3,000 HP. You can use Robo Blade and Tech Sword. So, I guess we could use toys. Actually, let's use some toys on him. Why not? Let's use Ninja. Oh yeah, we even have a new stance. Look at that. We're all, we missed. Look at that. We're all confident in everything. Look at that. I guess I should have baby transform. Why not? I haven't shown off in the EV yet, so. Yeah, I like the fact that, Knight completely changes when he puts on the armor. There we go. Ow. I guess we got one more. Let's summon the protector against so baby doesn't keep getting smacked so much. Yeah, I guess this kind of shows Knight's growth over the course of the game or something like that, you know what I mean? You know, new stance, new abilities, everything like that. Haha, your tech attack does nothing. Yeah, just keep fighting, hitting him. Ooh, ouch. Yeah, I know I didn't choose the strongest form, but I'll save the other two toys for the final bits. Yeah, I think that ability's supposed to insta-kill you, that's why and this guy actually has, like I said, he has 3,000 HP, so he actually has a decent amount of HP to go through. Has he changed the Bobo Dragon at all? No, I don't think so. There goes Darwin, the legendary hero. Yeah, we even have a new victory animation. This is awesome. I love when games do stuff like this. Maybe we get a level for Knight. Not enough games do that where they have a major transformation at the very end of the game for the character, like animation-wise or whatever. You have proven your worthiness. Actually, I should have done the other voice for him, the anime protagonist voice. The Black Beast is hiding in a storm cloud, preparing to unleash a rain of destruction upon the earth. I have just enough power left to send you there. Are you ready? Yep, so yeah, if you're not, you can go back and, no. So let's do no really, actually, I think I have all the health on it, but I do want to use up my, not yet. Hold on, prepare yourself for what's to come. Because I want to heal myself really quick, so. Oh, I guess I got healed already. Never mind. Well, we'll put some spinach snacks in my inventory. Oh, we also want to go and equip the equipment because yeah, he took off all the armor, but we still get the abilities of the holy armor. It's just we want the best equipment on ourselves. So yeah, that's why I put it back in my inventory. So all right, let's see. Now that we're healed, all right, now we can go to the final battle. The Black Beast is hiding. Oh, okay, yeah. All right, let's do it. The final battle. Look, I can't believe it. It's Carmine. Seriously? What the? He's definitely changed. I didn't know you were that was something you were into, Carmine. This is all your fault. After our battle, Zaisan decided to turn me into a monster because he found me wounded. That explains why my sister hasn't turned back into a human. Darkbeat! What are you doing here? How'd you find us anyway? I guess I'm gonna have to kill you to get her turned back. Darkbeat. Spork? Org. Knight, we'll take care of Carmine. You stop Zaisan. Alright, take care, my friend. I will never die. Oh no, I gave him the other voice, didn't I? So, Ipki, today's the day you're going to turn back to a human. You'll never learn, do you? You'll never beat me. Ha ha ha. Time to get your revenge. For boss time against Carmine. Except we don't do anything. They'll just... It's cutscene, but still. Go, Ibiki, go! Oh. Well, I mean... Alright, how about you? That's okay amount of damage. Well, you got this. Just keep focusing your efforts. Everything you've been trying to do, everything this guy did to you. It's time to put all of it into these attacks. You've got this, man. Smack him around like a little punk. Yeah, this is early day cutscenes, you know, where yeah, we didn't have to fight the animations, or see the animations, but I don't know, just something about seeing them do all their skills and everything like that against him. I wonder how much HP Carmine has at this point. I actually don't know. We don't know, unless you hack the game or something like that. But since it's scripted, it doesn't really matter. I mean, what abilities you use probably not scripted. It's probably just random what they do, but for the most part. Well, you're not healing, so I'm not sure how well you're doing, actually. Well, cross your fingers and hopefully they survive. I think they will. He's the Dark Hero, after all. Actually, I don't think the game ever refers to him as Dark Hero. It's just because he's called Darkbeat, that's why I keep calling him that. Very calming music for the final bit. Knight, are you listening? Hey, listen! Knight, do you remember the first day we left Orgo? can't believe we've been through so much together. You and baby, you've both grown so strong. Knight, do you remember the first day we met? You found me injured in the woods. You took care of me. You were so sweet. Can I ask you something? Knight, if I was, you know, a girl, a human girl, do you think we could have been more than just friends? Oh, what am I saying? I just want to know. Yeah, awesome final boss music against Zaizan himself. So, alright, let's have baby. Wait, you won't transform, baby? What's going on here? Anyway, we need to do so much damage to this guy. So, oh yeah, there's one other guy I haven't used yet, which is D'Artagnan. So we need to do so much damage to him to get to the next part of the battle. So. Actually, might use a tough wall on baby just because of all the damage that goes on with him. So, because I can take the damage, baby doesn't have a lot of defense. So, yeah, it takes well, Zaizan, we don't have a specific HP for him. It's question mark. He's got the Haven skill ability and Dark Whip. And no items, and we have to do, basically it's a do so much damage to him during this fight type of situation. So we need to do about 4,000 damage to get to the next story setup. So just summon your best toys, whoever you've got. And I summoned D'Artagnan just because I want to save the other toys for the final little rush, if that makes sense. Let's see. Now we're going to use Windmeister. It's no use, we're not doing any damage. Baby's trying to say something. What are you saying? I'm not sure what he's saying. What is it, baby? What's this? Guardian mode? Okay, well, let's see what that does. Let's do it. Go, baby, go. Whatever this guardian mode is, must be something. And there goes contributor. Huh. He looks like a dragon. A dragon? Ow. Seal? The ability from the animation. All right. Good. Oh, I didn't mean to choose run. That was actually an accident. We can't run during the final battle anyway. It's the final battle. I just want to go and use it. I'm gonna use a spin stack on me. Why not? Oh yeah, tough wall right now. Look at that damage. Baby's awesome now. All right. Let's help him out. Now he's the one that's. Why is it called Haven's Wall, not Heaven's Wall? Oh well, whatever. Yeah, Baby gets a huge stat increase when he turns into Guardian mode. We did it! It's over! Zaizan's been defeated. Take that. Seal up and perish from this world, Zaizan. We did it, baby. We sealed Zaizan. Ah. It's all taken care of. It's finally over. Yep. Time to go home. Watch the credits of the game. I can't believe how long it took. What's going on? It's Zaizan. Oh, I gotta have the victory music. He broke the seal. Oh no! For reboss time against Zaizan, version 2. Oh my god, he looks like some Cthulhian horror. Look at that thing. Yeah, this is Zaizan number 2. We don't know what his HP is. He can cast Black Hole, Hypnus Claw, and Blood Suck. Alright, so we're going to need some help with this one. So let's summon Champino to help out with this. So where are you, Champino? Let's get some extra damage on him. Not bad. Oh, did I get put to sleep? Oh, come on, game. Ow. Am I really gonna sleep through this whole thing? You better not do that to me, game. Game? Are you serious? I didn't realize sleep would work. Okay, there we go. Okay, I was like, I was actually generally worried for a second. I was like, uh-oh. I wonder if I should go and heal Baby actually before. I want to summon Legend, so show that off. So, oh, I don't have a PP. Good thing I have a potion for that. So, ow. Maybe I should have grabbed more peach potions for this or something. I forgot how much, oh yeah, I need to talk to Baby. What, you can't transform into Guardian anymore? What's going on here? Oh, this ain't good. Guy's a lot more damage than I realized. Let's show him the Legend. Help us out there, dude. Look at that. Yeah, he does a ton of damage. Yeah, too bad we don't have like an ability that like heals all of our HP. That's not magic based. Yeah, look at that. 700 damage per hit, so. I'm actually running out of items here. Because baby takes too much damage. Well, luckily Legend does a ton of damage, so. Saizan is using a forbidden spell. Armageddon! Knight, wake up. You have to wake up. Come on. Jiminy Christmas, you did max damage to us. There's no way we can survive this. This can't be. No, Knight, I'll save you. How? Just run, run. Knight, can you hear me? I'm gonna use your Ring of Solomon. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Now you've done it. It's final boss battle against Saizan. Once and for all, time to finish this guy off, and we've been fully restored to our max. Come on, baby, let's do this. Attack him with all your might. Too bad you can't turn him into. I can't turn him into champion mode anymore. But anyway, all right. Let's see if I have the money or let's see. Yeah, let's summon Champiano to, since it's only one attack anyway. So Champiano, Legend, and then one other ability, and then. Get a little extra damage off of him. Yes. Nice. Yeah, Saizan still has questionable HP. He can use Hell's Wind and whatever this is, but yeah, with the power of Nehani protecting us, you can't beat us, man. There's no way. All right, summon Legend. I am Legend. It's kind of weird how Legend is just a thing in a sheet of paper. You know, he looks like Zerubus from Final Fantasy IV. I wonder how much inspiration they got from him. Baby, are you serious? But anyway. Alright, let's summon the ultimate toy in the game. Block Bomb. Let's see how much damage we've accrued over the course of the game. 15,000 damage, that's not bad at all. Could have been more. Oh well. Yeah, I just wanted to show up Block Bomb finally to show off all that damage. Ow. Yeah, unfortunately I'm at PP after casting all those abilities, so. Just keep basically just keep attacking they keep attacking him at this point, so. Yeah, we do about almost 1,000 damage per turn. Yeah, his Hell's attack, it'll never work, by the way. The only way you can damage is if he physically attacks us, so. Yeah, keep wasting your this stupid attack on us. It's always gonna fail because of the power of Nehani. Yeah, she mentioned that Solomon ring way back when we got it. I guess she knew that it would like sacrifice her or something like that, you know. You got nothing, man. You got nothing. The power of heart, the power of courage, the power of kindness, the power of toys, the power of baby, you know, abilities and stuff like that. Okay, so maybe sometimes it doesn't auto fail, but it fails 9 times out of 10. So. Kinda wish I kept some peach potions for this final bit. Oh well. Go back to where you came from, Zaizan. Never bother us again. And of course, like all good bad guys, he explodes. Very nice. And let's watch the credits roll. Oh man, what a game we played. What a long game. This is one of those weird games that, like, you would think about it at first, you think, this is just like some easy RPG, whatever, like, not much to it, but this game really has a lot of heart to it, you know? I mean, yeah, the story's straightforward. Man finds baby from Stork. The man decides to help baby despite his resistanceness against it, and then joins the world, goes over the world helping people, and then finally is able to help baby and himself with the power of Nehani and baby on your side. And yeah, with the credits we get to watch like what the world's going like now that the roads are being repaired, everything's fixed from evil being destroyed. But yeah, it's like a simple game, but there's just so much heart for it. Just the weird type of comedy that kind of goes around it with all the item description, or with the item discoveries, you know, when you check stuff, Nehani having funny dialogue through quite a bit of it, surprisingly. And then obviously the knight being silent is fine. That's why you had to have like a character like Nehani with them, so that way they could interact with the world there. But yeah, despite its ease overall, like I barely had any trouble with it. Like really the only trouble was like against the Hydra, and even technically the final boss can be kind of trouble if you don't have the right items or stats or whatever. If not, you have to grind a little bit in levels. Really, probably if you want a comfortable ending without too much worry, maybe get to level 50. But yeah, all, you know, the RPG has this, all of the standard fares, you know, like going to all the different places of the world, exploring, talking to people and stuff like that. But it's just something about the game that just makes it very endearing that you don't see that often too much. You don't really see too many RPGs of this type of style anymore. Most of them are usually pretty dark or like dour 9 times out of 10, and then even even when you get the happy stuff, it tends to lean towards the more dramatic. And this is more towards, I mean, it gets dramatic near the end, sure. But this game lends itself more to the lighthearted or the goofy moments. And yeah, some of the story beats go pretty quickly for some of the side characters, and I kind of wish there was a bit more in terms of certain NPCs that we interacted with more often than Kelkanor and that group. You know, kind of like you know, the merchant man, Bakita or Benito or whatever his name is. Sorry. And we do interact with them enough to where, you know, obviously him becoming a shopkeeper helps out. And yeah, there's the villagers. But I think the game lasts just long enough and stays around long enough to where it doesn't overstay its welcome. You know, and obviously the interactions with the toys and the collecting of the toys is another nice benefit. Although at some point, toys do make certain battles pretty insignificant, especially if you collect all of them to get legend. Obviously, if I didn't have legend, it would just I would have to be a little bit more studious with my healing and stuff like that, because you only have peach potions. You don't have anything that completely heals your PP or your HP outside of magic spells. But that's fine. Like I said, the game is already easy enough as it is. This game kind of almost reminds me of Mystic Quest in a long way, where the game overall is really easy, but it's just got such charm and fascination to it that you can't help but love the game when you play it. You know, and that's the same with Guardians Crusade. I wouldn't call this like my favorite RPG of all times or anything like that, but you know, from a guy who's played like everything from like child RPGs to adult RPGs where it's like super dour, you know, like a Planescape Torment or something like that. You know, sometimes one, these games are good palate cleansers, and two, it's just you get enjoyment out of certain different things. And I like the depressing games too. They kind of have a different set of thought provocation to just life in general and all a bunch of things. But sometimes you just need something that's happy and silly as well. You know, it'll balance you out. Otherwise, it would be too depressing and it would affect you too much. And we need more games like this, but unfortunately these games don't really make money, and I don't really see these types of RPGs anymore, sadly. At least unless it's an indie title, you're not really going to get games like that, because you know, you have to mass market and mass appeal. And I'm trying to I think this game sold okay, but I don't remember it selling crazy good. Oh, there's Kelkanor and Rami or Rahal or whatever. They're just doing whatever. I kind of wish Kelkanor kind of made an appearance at the very end to help out. Maybe like make up for everything he did. You know, I mean, not that he did anything wrong, it's just he was being manipulated, but I guess it doesn't all have to be. And we did have Darkbeat help us against his foe at the very end. Music in the game was very good. I liked most of the beats are either memorable or catchy. Especially the final boss music was very well done. Not the greatest, but I still liked what it was. Oh yeah, there's the cave where he ran away from the bird, which was ended up being a guardian beast. You know. Oh, there's the coastal inn there with their animals and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm trying to think what else to really say about the game. Like I said, it's good music, simple story, standard turn-based fare. Obviously, the introduction of living toys gives us something a bit more to do than just it being Baby and you. And obviously, the affection system with Baby can affect how difficult or easy the game battles get. You know, and that's an interesting feature with the game, having a character you had to like take care of or like interact with to try and unlock new abilities or get them to do certain things in battle. Obviously, I was a little bit poor on keeping Baby's affection up, so I never got to take advantage of his transformation. But the game was so easy that we didn't really need to do that, you know. But like I said, the only problems I have with the game is maybe like more certain NPC interactions. But then again, this game is what I mean is like more NPCs that are memorable that come back over once in a while. But then again, this game is only supposed to be like one of those you beat in like 10 hours type of game. Obviously, I took longer because I talked to every single interaction and interacted with everything that you could to show everything off. So I guess the game can be as long or as short as you want it to be. But yeah, I kind of wish I had more certain unique characters that you ran across or whatever. Yeah, this is actually pretty long credits too, but it's doing a Dragon Quest thing where it basically shows us everywhere where we've been and where we've done, so it kind of gives you a scale of your journey. And I do like the fact that if you went back to Old Town, some people would have different dialogue after a certain period of time. Now, are there certain NPCs I might have missed over the course of the... Oh, there's the guy who resurrected people. Yeah, that never was... I mean, he healed someone, but there was never a scene where we straight up see him try to resurrect someone. We saw what happened with the resurrection on one of them, but not the actual end part of it. But the designs for some of the characters are a little bit. Actually, I gotta give the credit to a lot of the enemy creations. Not all of them, but there's quite a few of them that have pretty interesting designs that are different from some other RPGs. So you gotta give the monster designer some credit overall. And Knight being such a simple design, you would think the game would be more silly, and it is silly. But at the very end, where you get the whole Nehani sacrificing himself to save the world, Oh, and there's Ibki in her human form apparently. He did it. He won. Kind of reminds me of the end of Chrono Trigger, where if you beat Magnus or Magus or whatever, where you get to see human. Oh, sorry, spoilers for that game. Where you get to see human frog or Glenn, I believe. Was his name? God, it's been forever since I've played that game. I need to play that again, just for fun. Because I do play games for fun, but I do not play games for fun as much as I used to. That's for sure. Because I either have work or I'm playing these games, so I'm focused on this instead of playing recreational stuff. Thank you for thanking me. And I want to thank you, viewers, for those who watched this all the way through, if you did. And everyone gets their happy ending. Thank you for playing Guardians Crusade. The end! Yeah, I want to thank you all for watching me, and I hope you enjoy this silly little RPG. And yeah, Knight gets his reward at the final end. Not that he was looking for that, but Nehani gets to come back some way, somehow. That's fine. It's a lighthearted humor game. I am fine with her coming back, even after all that sacrifice. Some games deserve it. So that's the end of Guardians Crusade, an often overlooked happy RPG of the PS1 era that sometimes you need to remember these types of games. And so we'll leave it at that. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next game.